So what's going on, everyone? Swan here, and today I'm going to share you the story of my worst Valentine's Day experience ever. I remember this last week and I was like, wow, this is perfect. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, so this is going to be the perfect time to share the story. So here we go. So basically, it's about this girl and we were dating in 8th grade. And I don't know if it was like this where you guys lived or anything, but you know, middle school relationships were really, they were pointless. You know, no one ever kissed really in middle school. These relationships were just like, they weren't even real relationships. In middle school, at my school, if you were dating someone, you wouldn't even like hang out with them. You'd see them in the hallways, you'd hug them, you'd talk to them, and then that was basically it. But I was dating this girl around this time of the year, 3 years ago in 8th grade, and I'm not gonna say her name, I'm not gonna let you go creep on her, so don't even ask. Valentine's Day was coming up, so I asked her to hang out, you know, on Valentine's Day, and she said yeah, so she came over for a while. We were actually hanging out, you know, in this basement on the couch over there, we were just talking, and we had talked about, like, kissing, you know, we were dating, like that's the normal thing to do, but not really for middle schoolers. It was a big deal for middle schoolers because, you know, I hadn't had my first kiss. I think she had, but I never had, so I was nervous as hell. But I had missed opportunities before, you know. I went to actually see The Woman in Black with her when it came out in theaters, the first one, not the second one, the first one. And I didn't kiss her there. You know, I was just a little pussy. I was a pussy. But you know, it's Valentine's Day, so I had to make a move or something. And we had actually talked about it before. So the time came where she was actually gonna get picked up. She had actually been at my house for a few hours, and then, you know, nothing happened. We were just hanging out, talking. But when we had to get up because I had to walk her to the door to leave, I was gonna kiss her, and we stood up. So I go in for the kiss, and you want to know what she does? She turns away. And that's when I just got so embarrassed. That was the most embarrassing thing that had ever happened in my life. And oh, it was so bad. So after that, you know, we said bye. I walked her to the door, and she left. And I actually had basketball practice that night. And I went to practice with my head hanging low. I got there pretty early, and I was there actually with one of my best friends. And you know, I talked to him and actually told him about it. Oh, and it was so bad. I was so sad after that. You know, now I look back on it and I think it's funny. I just laugh at it. I think it's the funniest thing that had happened to me. But you know, at the time I was devastated. And part of the reasons for why I think it's so funny is because, you know, after that, you know, we dated, I guess, but like middle school relationships never last. So we broke up, and I actually dated her in 6th grade, 8th grade. Basically dated in sophomore year, and then last year we also dated again. But we're not together anymore, you know. I'm single on Valentine's Day, so it's just me, myself, and I. But I have no problem with it, you know. I'm gonna go to my friend's house, we're gonna watch the dunk contest, the three-point contest, and all that stuff. And I hope you enjoyed this story. You know, I thought it's funny that I'm actually sharing this exactly 3 years ago from when it happened. And I hope your Valentine's Day is better than mine was 3 years ago. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace.